What's up guys, and welcome back to Tech Plant. Today I'm going to be unboxing a new grow light by WEEGrow, and that is going to be the Q-1000. Let's check it out. Alright, so let's unbox the Q-1000. This one was sent to me by a company called WEEGrow, so let's just get it out and give it a quick look. Alright, so the first thing we see in the package is the typical stuff. We've got a user manual. This actually seems a little untypical, but we've got some batteries. We got some sort of measuring device and some zip ties. We also have the hanging hardware. And as well as that, we have like your typical like pulley system for raising and lowering the light. And then finally, we actually have the remote, which makes sense as to why they kind of put batteries in the package. So that's pretty cool. Looking at the overall construction, it's actually nice and simple. It's a really nice and thick aluminum sheet with then the kind of quantum board panel on the other side. And then it's got some cutouts for your hanging hardware, as well as kind of a waterproof switch that's on the power cord. As far as the actual diodes or LEDs, these are apparently WEEGrow's own like manufactured LEDs, so they're not the Samsung ones. So I'm curious to kind of see how well it competes, and I definitely look forward to putting this in the big competition of grow lights I'm going to be doing in the future. Aside from that though, they do have a good mix of cool, warm, red, and it even looks like IR ones. So don't be alarmed when looking at them kind of on right now. You can see a few dim ones. Those are the like infrared ones, which are really hard for like our vision to see. It's not quite in like the visible spectrum, hence why it looks a lot dimmer. So they are working and everything is good. This light is very bright on my eyes. It definitely has a lot of power behind it. So let's take a look with the watt meter and kind of check. They claim it's about 120 draw from the wall, and looking at my kilowatt meter, I can see it's about 114. So that plus or minus 6, I would say, is probably either the inaccuracy of my meter or it's just pretty darn close. This light is a little more rectangular than it is square, which I always appreciate for my grow operations, just because usually they're a little longer than they are like wide. I never really grow in a complete square. Here's just kind of a light pattern test. You can see once it gets about 1.5 feet off the ground, the light actually evens out pretty good. So that means you're not going to have like one really big hot spot in the middle and then kind of leaving the perimeter to kind of wish it had more light. So it's pretty even. I'd say it's pretty good. This light is quite different from some of the other ones I've reviewed that have like physical dimming knobs. These can all be controlled by just a remote, which is pretty neat. It apparently has 5 different modes of brightness, which is pretty cool. I think that's enough for me at least, and that's kind of how much I see on most of the other ones if you really look at it. It also has like a control group, so you can control multiple lights at the same time. It also has a timer setting on there. It's 2, 8, and 10, but you can add them together. So if you want 18 hours, you can hit the 10 and the 8 button, and that will add up, and it will be on an 18-hour timer. Well guys, I hope you liked that short unboxing. Do stay tuned for future videos about this light. I am going to kind of pit it up against 3 other manufacturers of about the same style light, and we'll see how they do. So stay tuned for that. And as always, may your plants grow strong and healthy. I will see you next time.